Hi, this is Ian Banyard on the seventh experience exercise. It's the final one in this series of YouTube videos, and this is kind of bringing everything together. Really, this is all of the earlier six programs. I originally set this up as it was a YouTube training that I put out, online training. And I'm just really bringing it up to date with these videos, making it a bit more simpler, a bit more easier to understand. But it's the same process. You can go back and look at some of the older videos if you go through this YouTube channel. You just need to subscribe, and you'll find all of my videos going back about 5 years from when I started doing them. So this simple exercise is very much about now considering how you are going to transfer or transition the state of natural mindfulness that you've been developing over these last six experiences. How are you going to transition that back into everyday life? Because one of the key things I wanted from natural mindfulness was I wanted it to be something that we go out into nature to develop and connect to, but that we can actually bring that back into everyday life. Somehow, how can we infect the world of manufactured mindlessness with nature and natural mindfulness? That's kind of the plot behind this, or the aim behind this. So this final experience is very much about coming out into nature, like I'm doing today, walking mindfully, listening to nature, looking at nature, smelling the smells, connecting through all of my senses, coming alive inside, reflecting, but then intuiting or using my instinct to connect to that creative part of me, whereby I get ideas of how I can start introducing natural mindfulness into everyday life. And I did this 5 years ago. I went out for a walk. I didn't have exercises that I could be guided through like I've been guiding you through over the last six. But what I did have is I had an intention to connect with nature, an intention to do more with it. And as a result of that, I started guiding walks. After guiding walks, I continued guiding walks, but then people asked me if I could share how to guide with them. So I set up guide training. I started doing guide trainings. I do 3 guide trainings a year, a spring, a summer and an autumn here in Gloucestershire. I've now been invited out to Finland. I've been out twice now. I've been to Peru, where people are doing walks similar to mine. So I'm travelling around. I'm writing articles about this. I've written my book about this, about nature connection. And I'm seeing a massive movement in terms of connecting people back to the natural world because of the healing properties that we're not only intuiting and instinctively knowing about the world, but scientists are now proving, and scientists are now showing that there are some fantastic health benefits associated with being out in nature, and a lot of those are in my book and in other books. So there's lots of information online now about the healing power of nature from a scientific perspective as well, and not just anecdotally. And so I went through that process of how can I start taking this, how can I start introducing natural mindfulness into everyday life, and I've done that, and I'm now very excited about the fact that I can invest my later years now in focusing more on nature connection and well-being and health, rather than in the sort of jobs and career I had in the past, which was very much focused around creating wealth and profit to keep my life going. And in many ways a manipulated and manufactured life that didn't fulfill me naturally. And so this exercise that I'm sharing with you, or this experience I'm sharing with you, really is about coming out into nature, using all of the experiences we've already gone through, but focusing your intention on how am I going to use this? How can I use this? What's possible with this in order to bring about a more natural way of living my everyday life and sharing that with others? So there you go, another simple one, and the 7th one. So unless I can come up with an 8th one, this will be the last one. But who knows? I might go out and reflect and come up with some more of these that I will share. But I'll do that in series 2. This is series 1, and so I'll put 7 into this. So maybe I'll come up with a second series. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, thank you for joining me on this journey, and thank you for commenting. Thank you for getting involved. And again, if you've got comments and questions, please put them below. Subscribe as usual, and please share these. If they've been useful for you, there's a good chance they'll be useful for other people as well. And and get in touch if you need to. And also go along to www.ianbanyard.com or to www.natureconnection.world, and you can find out more about what I'm up to and what I'm doing. And yeah, and good luck with your journey, and thanks for your time, and thanks for your connection. Take care now.